So to get started, isolate the water supply. Now, as this is an upflow style unit, it has an upflow inlet and an outflow inlet, which is actually the outlet. Very confusing. So it means the water's coming in here, across that way, down, and then back up and out. So we isolate first of all by turning the valve on the upflow inlet and the valve on the downflow inlet. And that means that the water is now coming up, in, across and out. So it's not going through the vessel at all now. For the purposes of this demonstration, I don't have the water pipes connected. They would be connected via flexes or some other pipe here. Generally, flex is a good idea because you want to be able to take these off. Now then, leave this part intact because the water can flow through it. And what we do next is undo these two connections here. Now, if they're very tight, it can be difficult to undo. So Clack provides, which you have to buy separately, a unit like this, which helps you just undo it like that. It's just called a Clack valve tool. As you can see, I've only got them hand tight, so they're not too tight for me there. They come off quite easily. And in this instance, that just comes apart like that. You can see it's got the seals there. That would usually just stay on the plumbing at that point or dangle down, then you can move this to somewhere a bit more easy to manoeuvre and handle. So once you've got the vessel into a position where you can work on it easily, it really is a simple process of just unscrewing it from the neck. So you can see just there where the seal is. If it's tight, you can use a Clack valve or something similar just to put round and undo it like that. And just unscrew it until it's free. And that's it, come undone. Grab the pipe and pull that off. That drops back in. So you've done with that for the moment. So the next thing to do is to take the tube out. Obviously this is going to be full of water and media. It's dry in this instance. And just set it to one side. You'll need that to put it back later. And then, it's going to be heavy, you're going to tip it up and pour it out. You can go down the drain, put it into a bucket, whatever you like. Once it's empty, swill it around, get all of the old media out. Once you've done that, you can put the new media in that you'll have got from your supplier, and putting it all back is the reverse process. So really pretty simple, but there are a couple of tips I can give you to make it a little bit simpler. So just have a look at this. You'll often find, particularly with one flow media, that it gets into the threads here, and it can make it difficult once you're screwing it back down to get it to seal properly, and it's just because the media is in there. So it's a good idea just to use a brush to clear it out. And the same is also true on the ends. If you've got some there, brush it off, and you can see how static that is. So clear that off as well. It always helps, makes life a lot easier. You can see that this riser unit's got this is what stops the media coming up the pipe. So put that back in. Put another brush around just to be sure. Do the same with the one you've taken out. This is less likely to have any on, but you never know. You'll find that it's the dry media that tends to stick. Push that onto the top, like that. Push it back down, and then screw it on again. If you're wondering how tight this should be, really just hand tight to begin with. That's all you should need. If you do need to give it a little nip once you've got the water on, again, just use the valve to give it a little bit more. And it really is that simple. And the next part is to put the valve back on. Again, imagine it's got the pipes attached. Just push it in on both sides and screw up the two connection nuts. Just turn that around so you can see it. There we go. Again, you may find that they will still leak a little bit, and if so, just tighten them up with the clack valve if you've got one. If not, then have a look at the Fountain Filters website, because we sell these. And that's it, all done.